Hey everybody, welcome to That's Good Stuff, the show where we review pop culture's newest releases. And this week, the newest release was End of Oak Street, starring Anne Hathaway, Ewan McGregor, and some kids. Are those kids on anything? I
I don't think so.
don't think so. Directed by David Robert Mitchell of It Follows fame. Jerry, you saw It Falls, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because there's a
That's who
plot.
directed it?
Hmm.
Yeah. I haven't seen It Falls. I have seen Under the Silver Lake or whatever that movie's called.
Very different
Trippy.
feeling from that movie.
Yeah. All three of those, I'm guessing. Okay, Under Silver Lake's kind of like a drug trip movie. So, because there is something I wanted to ask you about it, but we'll get to that. So, basic plot, family living in the 80s, living in a suburban Minnesota cul-de-sac type of deal. Wake up. Well, before they wake up, there's kind of mysterious stuff going on. There's like a plant that's grown, and they're like, "What's this plant?" There's lights they see. The dog is escaping a lot and pooping giant mounds. But they see light, and then they wake up one morning and they find out that their whole neighborhood has been transported to the prehistoric age and where dinosaurs roam. And of course, the dinosaurs aren't like accurate to the time they live. Like they're all like mixed match, but that's a discussion for another day. So basically, the family has got to figure out, how to survive, how to get out of there. So let's do it kind of like we did last time: the good, the bad, and the ugly. Think we
The
know what
boy was on a lot of stuff.
was he? What was he on?
You saw Sweet Tooth, right?
Sweet Tooth.
The
The
show.
show, yeah, I did see a couple episodes of
He's
that.
like the main
He's the
kid in
main
that.
guy. I forgot
And he was
about
in
that
The
show.
Monkey.
The Monkey. The
More
movie?
more Blumhouse, Jonah.
Or Blumhouse.
He's in a lot of crap.
Is
I
he
don't
like a
know.
Mm.
horror kid?
Just a mix and match.
Dang, he's a little
I've
out.
heard the girl's name, but I don't know anything she's been in.
Okay, so we'll do the good, the bad, and the ugly like we did last time. So for me, some good points. Dinosaurs are cool. I like dinosaurs. Like I said, they're kind of mixed match. They're not time specific. I like the setup. It reminded me like of Lost in Space or Land of the Lost, where you got a family that's going through a sci-fi deal. I think I like the first half hour of the movie. It was fine. Like setting up, um, learning about the characters, and I like there's some cool action, like running away from dinosaurs, and there's cool dinosaurs and stuff like that. But for me, that's kind of where all the good I saw in this movie. Jared, what was the good for you?
It had like Super 8 vibes to it in the beginning, like when they're having that like that street barbecue thing or whatever.
Mhm.
Um Dinosaurs are cool, but I don't think the visuals look good. I thought it kind of looked
Look kind of
like
cheap.
yeah.
It didn't look like
Um
Jurassic Park.
Goods. I don't remember there being any good humor in it either. I like the whole like they were swapped in time, their little area. That
Mhm.
was fine.
So like the concept.
hmm Mm,
There's good 80s songs.
There's like
was there?
one.
Yeah, there's like two.
Jonah, what was the good for you?
Basically, just whenever there's like action in it, um, like this director is really good at just having like thrilling like kind of chase scenes throughout like this neighborhood, and I like how the neighborhood is used like kind of the set where it's kind of like growing into like the environment.
Mhm.
Um, Unlike you guys, I think the weakest part was the first half hour for me. Like I didn't think it really turned on until they like actually like transported. Um,
Oh, there was a
but
funny
it's
part, but we'll talk about that later, I guess.
yeah, there's one moment. Um, this is obviously like going for like Jared said, like a Spielberg kind of thing, and the only scene I think where it really kind of like succeeded in that was like that snake. That was part of the, like the snake
Yeah,
thing gets in the house. That was a cool scene.
yeah, that is a cool
Like how
scene.
that was set up. Um, you said Lost in Space. I kept thinking like this is like a modern mystery science theater movie. Like we see on there, like it's definitely a B movie kind of.
Yeah.
And I think if you like go into it like expecting that, then it is pretty fun in certain areas.
All right. So the
Kind
bad.
kind of felt like a Disney Channel original movie.
Yeah,
Like that
something
that
like that, right?
yeah, like that they would have that premise in one of them.
Yeah,
And when I say Land of the Lost, I mean like the newer,
The
the
Will Ferrell one.
no, that one.
Lost in
The
Space.
one when I was a little
Oh,
kid that like came on in Nickelodeon.
Mm,
So for the bad, I think the characters were not very likable.
no
And
one was.
yeah, Anne Hathaway especially was very, you know, she just ugh.
she's so negative to a point where it's like too negative. Like I don't think a
Yeah,
person would act that way.
yeah. Especially that part where he's like, "Dude, I lost my job," and I was like, "So I was, scared to tell you." And she's like, "I feel things like more than you feel."
I
And
can
I was like,
handle things probably
"Yeah,
better
I
than
can
you.
handle things more than you can." I was like, "Dang, you just lost your job." That's how you tell him. The kids, I guess, are fine. Like it's just like the bull. Like I mean, it's a modern movie, so the men are very incompetent in this movie. The
She,
dad,
the daughter was like the closest to like a likable character,
yeah,
and I'll
until
get to
she
the son
wasn't.
later.
Yeah, yeah,
Until she wasn't.
until she was.
Anne Hathaway only bothered me when they're like having that moment at night, and he's like, "Oh, we'll get through this," and she's like, "No,
Oh yeah, yeah,
no, what
yeah,
the things are effed up," and I
yeah.
was like,
Don't tell
"Hey,
the kids that.
don't
Don't
say
lie
that
to
in
the
front of
kids.
your kids. They're like
I
crying and."
know. So the character is not very like. I mean, I can get what they're going for because a lot of these movies they'll have like the parents are in a rough patch in the like the tragedy or the not
That was
tragedy
very
but the
Spielberg that they're
Yeah.
like getting
yeah
separated at that moment.
yeah. So like and then whatever happens kind of brings them together. They do that, but it's like very mishandled the way they go through it.
How
So
do you feel about her kind of appreciating the husband towards
yeah,
the
that's why I
end?
say it's kind of messy because they do the thing where they heal the relationship. But okay, spoilers.
Yeah.
We got to talk about the giant spoiler in the middle of the film, which is at one point they just kind of reconcile. They have the scene where they're kind of happy, but then they get attacked by this kind of Allosaurus type dinosaur, and it's like it's cornered Anne Hathaway, and she's like stuck. And then Ewan McGregor comes to save her, and he's got a sledgehammer, and he for some
He
reason
thwarted it.
the
Hmm.
dinosaur is hurt. I don't know if it was hurt before or she shot it or something, but it's like hurting the leg. So he hits it in the leg, and that
Yeah.
stops it. And then he smacks it, and it like looks like he knocked it out, but it's only for like a brief second. And then it gets up and it bites. It bites his leg, tears off his leg, and then it just goes to town on him. Uh,
I was like, oh, he lost a leg. That's interesting. But then it like
yeah,
slammed him on the ground. I was like, oh man, he's dead.
yeah. And then he starts just like chewing on him right in front of everyone. Um, I
That
don't
was
want
kind
to.
of funny when she was like, finally, she's like, don't look at that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stupid stuff in this movie. In this part, she's just like screaming, crying right next to the dinosaur. If I was a dinosaur, I'd just like look at her and like take a bite out of her and then go back to the guy.
I thought for her character, she's gonna be like, I'm gonna kill you or something like that. But she just kind
She
of
just
like
like
froze.
right next to it, crying. Yeah, the kids are like all shocked.
Well, that's usually with animals. If they already have a meal
Yeah.
that's like
They're fine.
accomplished, they're usually
Mm,
focused on that.
I don't know. I'd get the kids out of there before I start
But
crying.
there'd probably be raptors around, kind of like picking them off.
Yeah, she's like a mom, and she, so. But anyway, that's a big turning point because the dad's dead. Did anyone think he was coming back?
Yeah, I was like, oh,
yeah.
how are they bringing him back?
Yeah, that's like what immediately you think in this movie. It's like, how do they bring him out? It's like it's got to be something with the portals, right? So it does happen. It turns out they jump in a portal, which is another stupid scene we got to talk about.
That was the funniest
No, that's
scene.
hilarious though.
Dude,
Everyone in that theater laughed at
I
that
by
part.
know.
the time we got to there, I was like, there is no freaking way this family's making it back, man. They're all dead. These people are the most incompetent people ever. So the scene we're talking about is they find a portal, but it's video game rules. It blinks in and out, and you got to time it. And the girl, they picked up this girl with that her parents died, I guess. So she's with and she's the only smart one because they're just standing. There's like pterodactyls flying everywhere. They're just
I'm
standing.
That
getting
Hey,
out
was
of here.
we
that
gotta
was super
time this. Who
dumb.
wants to go first?
Those pterodactyls didn't just pick them off like
I know.
immediately. They were just like watching.
So they're like trying to think about how they're gonna approach this portal, and the girl's just like, these white people are nuts. I'm just jumping in.
There's like 8 minutes of like, I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna jump.
Yeah.
Who's going
I got this. I
first?
got. So
And
they
she's just like,
finally,
whoop.
yeah, finally the son's like, I'm going. So he goes and he times it wrong. You can tell because it's like been open for a while, and then he jumps.
I thought he was gonna get impaled by the
Yeah, I did
branches.
No.
too. I thought that kid's dead, man. But instead, he just like falls and breaks his leg.
And he has the funniest cry. He's like,
I know.
He's
Ah!
like, "Mommy," because the whole time you
Can't believe-
think this kid is gonna like stand up to something
I
because he's
know.
being bullied. He's got the bow and arrow that he fails. He cannot hit anything with
dude,
this
he
bow and
should have given
arrow.
up on that like the first time.
He's the
But
wimpiest kid I've ever seen in a movie.
so be his kid.
And then he trades up for like a bat, and he never uses it. I was like, what?
So they gotta go
Because he sucks at the bow and
downstairs.
arrow.
They gotta go downstairs
There's no
and
aiming with
save.
a bat.
They gotta go downstairs and save this kid. They gotta go back through this house. Then there's like these lizard.
Oh, and then I thought they were gonna get shot because this
I
old
did
lady
too.
they show
Mhm.
this old lady, well, the librarian from earlier in her
Yeah,
room, just like pointing at the door. I
yeah,
thought one of them was gonna.
yeah. I thought one of us gonna. I was ready for that. The librarian. I forgot. Why
Mhm.
Oh,
does the
that
librarian?
idiot!
She goes to the library. And she's like, we can't figure out this plant. You know what? Why would she know? She's a librarian. She's
She
not a
reads.
botanist.
She reads.
She's read every book in the library, so
That
she
I
knows.
believe that more than her having a gun, shooting one, but then being
I
like,
know.
dinosaur?
Oh man! And then she's like, "Oh, this isn't a species I'm familiar with. This must be prehistoric." Um, and you're right. I thought she was gonna get shot. These
I thought
lizards.
it was gonna be the kids at the end. I thought they were gonna shoot
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway.
So the lizards, they get trapped in this room, and the lizards come really slow. They're really slow, man. They take their time. The dog saves the kid. I forgot about that. They lost their dog, but the dog finally comes back, saves the kid. And then the stupid lizard dinosaurs take forever to eat them, but finally the old lady busts out, shoots one, then dies immediately. Um, and then they get back to the portal and Hathaway's, and we're all jumping at the same time. So when they do that, um,
Earlier, there's a giant, like, I guess, like, brontosaurus thing that, like, goes near their house. And I was like, the hell is that? And
I
because it was
because
know.
it's like
hairy.
hair. It wasn't like
Yeah,
feathers.
I was like, why does it have hair?
I thought it was like a giant, like, Sasquatch or something. I was like, what are they
What's
introducing
wrong?
here?
There's a lot of plot points they just drop. There's the bullies, right? And it does come back, and he's like beating him up, And then the
Oh,
brother's like,
that kid is hilarious. The younger brother?
he's like, don't do
Uh-huh.
that. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And they just leave. And it was like, I had
You're
really expected
Yeah.
the bully to get eaten or something.
Yeah.
you're killing him.
Yeah.
And I like
How
how
do
the
you?
kid's like so defeated, he just lays there after.
Yeah. There's like dinosaurs
He
everywhere.
doesn't
He's
even
just
try to
laying
get
there.
up.
He's a little punk.
The sister is constantly having to save him. Um, they try to touch on faith. They don't bring that up at all again. It's just like the boys are like, "Yeah, we'll get out of this." The girls are like, "No, we believe in science."
Well, even it was weird because even the new girl brings it up. And she's like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, I don't believe either." And it's like, "Oh, okay, why'd you bring it up?"
yeah, because they for some reason he's like, "Oh, how's it to go to private school?" It's like, why do we need to know this? It's
Yeah, that was
like,
bad, like children dialogue.
yeah, it's like, why? What are we talking about here? And the boy like has a crush on her, and like she at the beginning it looks like she notices him, but then the sister comes, she goes like right to her, and they're like, "Get out of here, boy." What else was really stupid? Okay, so we get to the end. I didn't like the end at all, but um, because of course Hollywood has to throw time in, and we know Hollywood can't manage time. They got 20 minutes, so they get back to their original time. We're like, it would, were before they even teleported to the place. So they got 20 minutes to tell the whole town to get out. Somehow she calls the dad, like makes a pizza
I don't think
order.
she even called the dead, did she?
Yeah,
I
because
No.
thought
she
she just called the neighbor or the lady she's like friends with or trying to edit her
No.
book,
no,
and
she
then like
orders
a
a
few other.
pizza.
I don't think because he went there originally to that house, unless
No,
she
No,
because
did
not
it.
she
at that
looked at the
time.
address and then she ran to the phone and they're like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Just trust me."
Hmm.
So she orders a pizza and then she calls the whole town. I mean, it's probably not the whole town, it's just like her
Just
friends.
the people they like.
Plus the girl they pick up. She's like,
Well,
"Oh,
not
I
even
got."
the people they like, because the neighbor. She
Oh, the
calls the
neighbor.
neighbor.
Yeah. She probably felt
Well, she
bad
couldn't
for
have
him.
left him. Yeah.
She called anyone she had the number to, which somehow took under 20 minutes. Um,
How did she have that much coins in her purse?
we know they didn't get that pizza for free because he delivered it under 20 minutes. Uh, somehow the kid they picked up runs to her parents. He somehow gets them out before the 20-minute deadline. I mean, there's no way she convinced people. Oh, you got to get out of your house. You got to get out.
She was very convincing.
She was
Something.
very. She's a writer. She can convince people, I guess. Um. So my problem is like,
Oh, she was also very rude to the daughter. Like when she's like, "What'd you lose?" and she's like, "Nothing. It's fine." And like
oh,
in
what
when
about
the
writing?
basement flooded,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry about that." And she's like, "Mm-hmm." And
Mhm.
I was like, "Oh, that's kind of weird. Why didn't
She's
she talk
kind
to her?"
of a jerk the whole time. We find out like she wants to be a famous writer and she wants to leave her family and
But she can only write about herself because she writes about her situation right now. And then when the time skip happens,
Mhm.
she just writes about what happened to them.
Yeah, yeah. So the dad, they get the dad out by calling the power of pizza works, man. So he's like, "What are you guys doing here? Why are you out here in the rain?" And then they all appreciate him now. Which is, I mean, it's
But that
okay.
but that means the dad learned nothing from all
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
exactly. The dad didn't go through all that crap.
It's a very Back to the Future ending where it's like if you use time travel right, then all your problems are
Oh, you
solved.
she even pulls out a Polaroid like Back to the Future, and I was like, "What are we
I
doing?"
know.
They had a tender moment. And then that was her reminder.
All right. So, is there any other bad stuff we're
I
missing?
didn't like the end. The whole
Yeah,
time skip. I was like, you don't need that.
yeah. We didn't need to see that. And then
I
like
don't care. And
everyone's
then they just like
the
hype
girls
her up
in.
at the end.
Yeah, yeah. That was terrible. She's like, "Oh, this
It's
is."
like, man, she's the greatest writer that's ever been.
Yeah, and
And
it
then
was.
she's like got a fancy house and stuff. I was like, that's dumb.
Yeah, and the only mention of the dad's like he's making barbecue.
He doesn't have to work anymore.
Yeah. Jonah, any more bad stuff for you?
I think we talked about most of it. Just these people are like the people in this guy's films are kind of weird, I think other people have said, but
Oh, really?
especially yeah, like they like the dialogues were like really like bizarre kind of.
Yeah, that's like
Um
in It Follows.
I didn't. Yeah,
yeah,
I was gonna say
but
I didn't watch that one.
just the main problem is just everyone's kind of unlikable, and I think it could have worked if it was a little longer, I think, because it feels like they kind of rushed through like the human moments to get to the dinosaur moments, which
Yeah,
I kind of like that it was like an hour, only an hour and a half, but
yeah.
it would have been better if it was 2 hours long.
It would have been better if they learned to work as a family to get up. It's like a normal movie. They
Yeah.
really wanted the dad to get eaten.
I was kind of surprised by the dad's story
Yeah, I was
because
surprised.
he's not very like he didn't do anything wrong like in their marriage. Like he
Yeah,
did lie about like
it's
losing his
just
job, but I was expecting him to be like seeing some chick when he goes off into the barbecue and
yeah,
stuff like that. So I was like,
he's just kind of a beta male.
mm.
Did his
And
accent sound weird to anyone?
yeah, a little.
Yeah, it's like
Because
whenever he
usually,
does English or like
but usually
American.
he sounds pretty good in like his American accent. At this one, it's like,
He
what's
hasn't
going
done it in a
on?
while.
Yeah, I mean, he was rusty. I mean, I think they kind of put him drinking as his big flaw, but I mean, he's out of work. He's in this dangerous situation. She gets mad at him for having a drink of whiskey. um, there was one thing I wanted to mention. I don't know. I don't remember this in Silver Lake, so maybe it was in It Falls, but the camera work trick that he tried to do in the beginning, he only does it in the beginning. But where they do like a close up, but you also see the background, it looked weird. I didn't like how that
I
I mean
like that.
you did. I thought it could have looked, especially when she's talking to the lady in the house, it just looked fake out there. It looked like he did
He
CG or something.
he does like when they're running. It also looked like it falls because he likes like pulled back and then like it falls.
Yeah, like
Then
very wide shots.
yeah,
Yeah, I just didn't like the close up trick he tried to do. Like when they're
He
talking.
uses he uses the split diopter shot where it's like where there's like one thing in the background in focus and one in the background
Yeah,
there's like the blur between. That
yeah,
yeah.
it's not really a plot problem, but that's always been a pet peeve of mine. I hate how that looks like in every
yeah.
movie.
I just don't like how it looks. But he didn't do it too much, did he?
He
It was
did it a
just
lot in the first
in
half,
the first half, yeah.
but a lot of directors use that.
Yeah, it's like a new thing. So I don't know. I don't
No, because Spielberg used it a lot in like Jaws and stuff.
maybe he's just I mean, I guess Bad Robot really likes Spielberg, so they like to do that. Okay, so we gotta get to the ugly. And the ugly was the dino bodily function. So we got a scene. This scene is so stupid. So they go out. The mom and dad they get split up from the kids, and they hear something. And they're like, "What is that? Let's go investigate." Why would you do that in a dinosaur situation? I don't know.
Sounds like
But they
whales communicating.
yeah, they go and they investigate, and they see two dinos making dino babies. Uh, and in real life, you'd probably be like, "Ugh," something like that. But the wife's like, "Oh, look at that! That's so cool." And she's like, "Let's do a selfie," even though I need a selfie of this. And she tells the husband they're in this dangerous situation, but they have a time to take a picture with the two mating dinosaurs, and these are the hairy ones that Jared was talking about. And then later on, we get to see them poop. Like one just takes like a really runny poop. So
Did they show that?
yeah, do
I
you
don't
remember
remember
that? It
that.
was one of the hairy ones again.
Like it coming out of them or just another
Yeah, it was just
pile?
like falling
I don't
out.
remember that.
I don't remember that.
I know.
It was like a little after that. I can't remember exactly the scene, but it's whenever those hairy dinosaurs are on screen, there's some bodily function going on. Uh,
I don't know why my first thought in that scene was like, why is there a two-headed dinosaur on that house?
I was like, what? It doesn't make sense, like their anatomy. Like, where's their heads? I couldn't tell like where their heads were like oriented. And I
I
was like, what the
know.
heck?
you're like, how's this working? It was just so stupid. They make these stupid decisions all the time where they'll talk out in the open, they'll yell and stuff. And they don't like these people should not have made it out of the situation. They were really bad at what they did.
That's just a
Um,
weird scene. I don't know who that was for. Like, I don't.
I
Young
mean,
people
people
wouldn't.
laughed in my theater,
Oh, really?
but yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
but yeah, it just like didn't make much sense in the movie. It was really out of place, I thought.
Did you
So
think the neighbor was gonna have like like he was up to something or something at the beginning?
no,
No.
Because
that kind of
there's like this shot where he like sees the dinosaurs and it looks like he knows like what's going on or something. So I
he
thought
did
like
react weird to
I
the
thought there's gonna be a
dinosaurs.
twist
Yeah,
that like he like caused like the time like the portals kind of.
he does go nuts and starts trying to shoot pterodactyls on the roof, and everyone's like, "What are you doing, you idiot?" And then he like gets violently killed, and they just like watch it, and she starts screaming, and he's like, "All right, you go over here. I'm gonna watch this."
He almost shoots them.
I thought there was gonna be like
Yeah,
some explanation to like what's going on at the end of like why this like
I
started in the
Yeah.
neighborhood. Like they don't explain
I know it's
anything.
so stupid, and the girl like explains it because she's like in the space, so she's like, "Oh,
That
I know
was.
exactly what's going on."
They did do it worse because then they were
Is
trying to
it
figure it out and then
The
if
movie.
like JJ
Oh, go ahead.
because JJ Abrams produced it, I was like, if he directed it, there would have been like a whole big like explanation at the
Reveal.
end of
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. They try to explain stuff, but it's like so stupid the way they do. It. Like, they gotta like they show us a picture of her with a shotgun, so it's like, oh, she's a hunter, and it's like that's a really weird way to show why she's the one with the gun and not the dad. It's because she's like some experienced hunter or something like that. There's a lot of stupid stuff in the movie. What?
there's another it she's also bad because I forgot that they have their fight and he's like, I read the book and
Hmm.
you want to leave us and the kids and I was like, oh
Yeah,
damn.
yeah. It's like me and the kids. She, she's like, "Oh, it's just a story," and he's like, "This is you. You. This is exactly you." That's like a very modern thing where you can only write of yourself and your like, experiences. So, anything else in this movie? I mean, I'm sure. Oh, the doors. It's just like were these hand carved mahogany doors or something? Because they're like holding it up against dinosaur power, and somehow they're holding, holding it.
Doors were better back then, but
I
not that
guess
good.
Yeah.
so. um, like you said, the snake scene was pretty cool. So, and we saw the snake earlier when he's looking for the dog, right? And like comes out of the pool, and
Didn't even look
then
like a snake in the pool. It looked like
yeah, it looked like
I
a
thought it was a
giant
worm
worm or something. Yeah, I thought it was a worm. And
because it's like super like I don't know how to explain it, but it was like very
so
worm like.
after the dad dies, they go to a house and they go back home, I think, to
Wasn't
their
that their
house.
Yeah,
house? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. They go back home because they want to get supplies and stuff. So everyone's kind of crying and just kind of chilling out. And then the snake just kind of very silently comes into the house and works its way up to the room where the kid is. The
The
couple.
boy reloads his arrows and stuff. I was like, dude.
Dude,
Of
she
course,
was like,
when it's right in his face, he gets it. But
yeah, but it doesn't
anything
really
far
care.
away, he completely misses.
She's like over. And then she's like whacking the thing. It's like bleeding out,
Hmm.
but it still
He's
wants to kill
fine.
that kid. Yeah.
He just leaves. He's like, okay, fine.
Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, into Oak Street. If you had to give it a number grade, what would you
Like out of 10,
Yeah. I mean, there was some
4.
entertaining. Four?
Like 5.8.
I mean, there was some entertainment, but it's all dinosaur entertainment. um, and like
It's
Jared
a
said,
B
it
movie.
yeah, it's a B movie. Like Jared said, it doesn't look great in some shots. Like this movie cost like 80 million or something like that. You can't really tell. I
What?
mean, Yeah, it's like Godzilla did this better, and they only have like 1 million or something like that. But yeah, I go probably around a 5 or something like that. So
I'd rather rewatch this than like any of the Jurassic World sequels, probably.
yeah,
But
yeah, it was
probably
a
not
good.
the. I think the first one's like a better movie, but
Yeah,
any of the sequels, this is probably better.
yeah, it was a good like change of pace for dinosaurs. Like it did something different with dinosaurs, which is nice. So yeah, I saw like for some reason the reviews on this thing were nuts. It was like, dude, this is the best thing since Jurassic Park, and like this is
That's not
Jurassic
saying
Park.
much.
That's every recent review or like
Dude, it
nowadays
is like
reviews.
I think it had a 9 on Rotten Tomatoes, and it was like
It's like the mixtape of dinosaurs,
I.
Joseph.
It's just like it's Rotten Tomatoes, man. They can't do anything lower than a 9 nowadays. It's weird.
That's
They're
not
like that.
true though. But
They're like turning into IGN, really. It's nuts.
Nothing's that
I'd ra
bad. Nothing's that bad.
It's
I'd
not
rather
that
have
bad
that.
yet, but
I'd rather have that than just everyone that's like, oh, everything sucks. Kind of.
we need something in the middle.
Yeah,
I
because
We
I
mean,
need
hate. I
we
we
can't
need
just
to
stand
see
need
those
honest
reviewers at
stuff,
all.
man.
yeah.
Just throw 8s and 7s in there, I'd be fine. But
But
like
that's the same problem. Then you're just throwing 8s and 7s at everything.
every new movie just is a 9.9. So you can't tell what you're getting. Um,
When I start to see 4, 5s, and 6s, I'll be like, the
yeah, we
world
need
is
to see
back to
everything
normal.
represent. Where's our representation for our terrible movies? Um, but yeah, like I saw a review that like this is Jurassic Park for this new age, and no, it's like I probably kids probably felt the way I felt watching Jurassic Park, watching this movie. I was like, dang,
Jurassic Park still looks good.
I know. Just let them watch Jurassic Park. They'll like it. So is that all we want to say
That's all I can
about
remember.
Oak Street? Yeah, it's good. So the guys, tell us what you thought of the movie. Like, subscribe, and notify yourself for even more good stuff. And we'll see you next time.